The Spartans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And wings it incomplete.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but this guy has been locked in. He's 5 for 6 on the opening drive of the game, and the coaching staff felt like he had a great week of preparation coming into this one. I think they were expecting him to have this hot start.
9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Santos. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. Touchdown, Michigan State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running, I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spot. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now turning it on. Makes the tackle at the 32, but they were backed up inside their 20, and they pick up 15.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for him.
Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Sparty. And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Got the first down and still on his feet. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. The Sun Devils come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Wants to throw on first down. Dumps it off in the flats. They have set the tone in this one already inside a minute to play in a wild first quarter. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. No more time to throw. The quarterback is sacked at the 35.
And this is not the start this guy envisioned in this game. He's already thrown a pick 6 here in the first quarter, and now he takes a sack. You got to wonder if that pick 6 rattled him a little bit, and if he's out here now seeing ghosts. He's got to get to the sidelines. He's got to shake the cobwebs off. You got to be able to turn the page and have a short memory, because this thing is going in the wrong direction for their signal call.
And the Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Got it behind the line. It's Paul. Can't come in half-stepping to tackle this guy. Too much strength and power. He's up to the 25. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Back to pass, it's Santos. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
The quarterback just needs to settle down. He looks like he's just too excited right now. He had his receiver wide open down the field and just put way too much mustard on that throw, overthrowing an open guy. That should have been 6.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Michigan State has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They just keep firing. Finds his man. It's Wingo. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. And the Spartans are rolling down the field. To the air on first down. Pocket breaking down. Fakes to grab. Let's talk a little bit about Michigan State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus. The number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country. But you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. But if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the lead.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Goodness, that is the way you blow up a play, quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Hair on fire, caused a wreck that had to be a blown assignment. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to pass. It's Santos. Got his man on the right. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. They're working that left side. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get them on the ground, forcing a 4th down. Decision time for this offense.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's got it. First down and more. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. The Spartans had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation. Drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 4th and goal from the 3, and the offense will stay out there and try to finish the deal. Back to throw, it's Santos. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Spartans. Fit it in the window for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the first half, but I'll tell you what, shown some glimpses of why they could become a really, really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the first half.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Looking downfield on first down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
The Sun Devils can really attack on this 2nd and short. Red pass, it's complete. There he goes. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And what a massive play for the offense. Not only getting the football across the 50, but they've now put themselves in position to steal a few more points here before the half.
And the Sun Devils just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not 2nd and long. It's not 3rd and long. Now as the whole playbook's open, the defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
It's complete on the right side. They didn't get a ton of yardage there, but they're really effective at using the back out of the backfield, and they do it to get the first down here. The Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Give him 114 yards on the ground. A very productive first half here in the season opener. That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Not so fast. You think it's going to be automatic 2nd and short. They're just going to turn around and hand it off. But how about the penetration up front defensively, shutting that play down?
Yeah, and if your defense wants to be aggressive, well, that's fine. 3rd and short, I still got 4th down as well. So don't be afraid to be aggressive on those and play action, because defense a lot of times really expects run. Then I can take some big shots in man coverage down the field.
That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Pulls it and fires to the left. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Zings it complete to the right. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Powers forward. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Sun Devils.
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
And the extra point was good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Arizona State.
quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Santos. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Finally, a defense. Looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last two drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. Setting up fourth down, and that might be a major play so far in this game to give them a lot of momentum moving forward.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Got his man. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. He's got great speed. This guy makes you hold your breath when he gets the football in his hands, and that last line of the coverage team, the only thing that stopped him from housing it. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. First play from scrimmage here in the second half, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, and he gets it back, so you can file that one under. Could have been worse. I don't know if it was luck or a... And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? To the air, it's Santos. Does the short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Spartans are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Complete to the right. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Spartans will line it up on first and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's second and 10. Off the boot, looking for his man. He'll throw it quickly to the tight end. And they swarm him under.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Here comes third and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. Complete. Sweet cut there. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Quickly complete. Made a defender miss. Touchdown, Michigan State. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Here he comes. This is a gamble. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here and make something happen on this side of the football.
Getting knocked back to open this drive. It's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play. And you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. And the Sun Devils have their offense in high gear. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Quickly out to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys,
It's complete! And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! The defense just lost track of him. There's no other explanation. I've got to assume they knew he was in an eligible position.
Or it was just ridiculously good scheming on the offense, Reese. I mean, just an unbelievable job of getting your guy wide open.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Fires to the big fella. Shakes off the defender. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Santos. Right on the money. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
And the Spartans with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws for the tight end. With the catch, it's Paul. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient, make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
So now it's 2nd and long. He might want another play. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got his man. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. Wants to throw again. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. And this offense not only has a chance to extend the lead, but they can also drain that clock. Wants to throw. It's Santos. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
You love that decision if you're the head coach. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. Nothing's there. Good job by the quarterback, tucking it and running and just getting what he can get.
Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Back to pass. It's complete to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
This is a money play on 3rd and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Sparty! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up 14 over Utah. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I'll tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Maddox. Makes the tackle at the 46, but it's a 15-yard gain to get them into plus territory. The Sun Devils have this offense rolling. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Fires it incomplete.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished...
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Spartans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage. This is a big third down. If they can move the chains, they can just about salt this game away. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Spartans. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. Makes a move. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. The give on the inside. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Listen, I'm not one for moral victories, and obviously they're trailing by a lot of points late in this game, and they are going to lose, but it is a good sign if you're the head coach of this team, that you're seeing your guys out there still competing and still fighting until there's zeros on the clock.
A little screen to the running back. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Screen pass just not working there. You figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Looking to throw for it. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He breaks a tackle. Still running at the 40. It's a seam wide open. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Now on the third play of the drive, 3rd down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there. He never got flustered. Nobody open, no problem. If you give this guy 1 yard to run, he's going to tuck it and take off, and that's exactly what happened there.
And the Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. This quarterback part of their running game. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Getting set for the point after. Bangs it through for an extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers in the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground, and most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Final minute, this game's on ice. He's got some space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the 4th quarter. 1st down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
He's got it on the move. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. To the air, it's Santos. He makes a grab. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the 1st down. And while the game is all but decided, why not try to get another one if you can? That's part of the fun, right? Trying play action. Fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And you will always remember your first, and how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
He wants a big play here late. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. Both of these teams are high-caliber squads, but it sort of felt as if these guys had